Well, it seems that the James Bond franchise is finally going the way of many other iconic series. And by that, I mean it's becoming just another cog in the corporate machine. Amazon has now acquired creative control of 007, and while many of us saw this coming, it's still hard to ignore the impact this will have on the legacy of one of cinema's greatest icons. The question is, what will become of Bond now that he's been captured by the billion-dollar behemoth? Welcome to the Snake Pit, where we're full of bile and venom. I'm your host, Snake Damon, and today we're looking at how Amazon's acquisition of James Bond has turned a once iconic British franchise into just another commodity in their ever-growing empire. Is this the end of the Bond we knew and loved, or just another corporate cash grab? Well, let's dig in and find out. On February 20th, 2025, Amazon dropped a bombshell. They had secured creative control over the James Bond franchise, acquiring it from Barbara Broccoli and Michael Wilson, the longtime stewards of the character. After decades of protecting the franchise from corporate overreach, the Broccolis have finally caved to the might of Amazon, and with a deal reportedly worth $1 billion, Bond is now under their control. This is a game changer for the future of 007, and not in a good way. Timothy Dalton, the actor who portrayed Bond in The Living Daylights and License to Kill, expressed his concerns about the deal, calling it kind of sad. He praised the Broccolis for their work, but like many fans, he's unsure about what Amazon's control will mean for the franchise. Dalton said he had no idea what direction Amazon would take the character in, and honestly, neither do I. What we do know is that Amazon has already hinted at spin-offs. Because what else would a corporation obsessed with maximizing profit do? They'll squeeze out every last drop from the Bond brand, all while losing what made it special. When you look at the recent history of Star Wars, it's hard not to draw comparisons. Just like The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett shifted away from the core Star Wars narrative, Bond is about to become just another piece in the Amazon empire, designed to maximize viewership and merchandise sales. If it was ever about the story or the character of 007, that's rapidly becoming a distant memory. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the James Bond era. Yes, I'm referring to Daniel Craig, the man who took over the role of Bond in Casino Royale and led the franchise into an era of gritty realism. Craig's Bond is forgettable. For all his brooding, emotional depth and physicality, Craig's version of Bond never quite captured the suave, sophisticated allure of the classic Bond. Instead, we got a rough, angry agent who couldn't hold a candle to the charisma of Connery or Moore. And now, with Amazon taking control, we can only imagine what they'll do with the character next. Will they keep up with the gritty Bond we've seen, or will we get a sanitized, corporate-friendly version? Given Amazon's history of manipulating beloved franchises for financial gain, it's likely that Bond will get a new, streamlined identity that fits better with their vision and less with what fans actually want. So what does this mean for James Bond? Honestly, it looks like the end of Bond as we know it. The days of a unique and sophisticated Bond are fading fast, replaced by a watered-down, profit-driven version designed for the global marketplace. Amazon's spin-off plans are a clear indication that they see Bond not as an icon, but as a franchise to be exploited, and that's a damn shame. Bond is meant to be an event. The real question is, will we ever see a return to the classic Bond that fans adored? Or will he continue to be molded into something entirely unrecognizable, reduced to another asset in Amazon's growing portfolio? Thanks for dropping by the Snake Pit, where we thrive on untapped potential and lost opportunities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, like the video, and leave your opinions in the comments, where, naturally, I won't read them. Until next time, stay venomous.